Number 25. Let's find y prime. So as you see, we have sine of xy equal to x squared minus y. Our goal is to find y prime. Okay, so let's think of the outside function as sine and the inside function as xy, x multiplied by y. So derivative of outside function, derivative of sine is cosine. So cosine xy times derivative of inside. So I'm going to now write as xy prime, derivative of inside. So equal to derivative of x squared with respect to x is 2x. And derivative of y with respect to x is just y prime because we don't know what y is. So the only part that we need to get it done is x times y prime. It's multiplication of two functions. So it's derivative of the first one times the second plus derivative of the second times the first. And now I'm going to rewrite everything else for the function. So that's cosine of xy times y plus x y prime equal to 2x minus y prime. From the beginning, our goal is to find y prime, so we need to isolate y prime. So I start off with distributing cosine of xy into our function. So we're going to be distributing that here into the parentheses. So that's cosine xy times y, because this is just y, plus xy prime times cosine of xy. So I'm going to put that in parentheses, just we are distributing that into both in the parentheses, equals to 2x minus y prime. Okay, now we take everything with y prime to one side and everything else to the other side. Okay, we need to, let's say, subtract y cosine xy from both sides. And then add y prime to both sides. So this way we get rid of y prime on this side and y cosine xy on the other side. Okay, going to the next step. So we have x, y prime, so I'm going to rewrite it, x, y prime cosine xy plus y prime equal to 2x minus y cosine xy. And then from here, our goal still is to isolate y prime. We're going to factor out y prime. So then that would be x cosine xy plus 1 equals to 2x minus y cosine xy, just rewriting. And then right here, dividing both sides by what's multiplied by y prime. Again, our goal is to isolate y prime. Okay. So we're gonna isolate y prime this way. So this is gone. So, and here is the answer. So y prime is now by itself and equal to this value. Okay. So let's do number 35. To find y prime, This is very similar to the tan. You may memorize derivative of cotan or just write it as cosine 3x squared plus 5 over sine 3x squared plus 5. So your goal is to find y prime. Okay. So in order to find y prime, we would say derivative of the numerator times the denominator minus derivative of the denominator times numerator over denominator to power 2. Okay, so let's do that. So y prime is equal to derivative of numerator, outside function of cosine is negative sine of 3x squared plus 5 times derivative of inside, 6x, minus, derivative of the numerator times denominator times, so now this times denominator, which is sine of 3x squared plus 5 minus derivative of denominator times numerator. So before going to derivative of denominator times numerator, so I want to combine, so to have more space here, so I want to just combine these two, sine of 3x squared plus 5, sine of 3x squared plus 5. So I'm going to erase the second one and put this one to power 2 because they are the same thing. Okay, minus derivative of sine in the denominator is cosine of 3x squared plus 5 times derivative of inside is 6x. Okay. And then times numerator. What is numerator? Cosine of 3x squared plus 5. So you need to know rules of finding derivatives. Divided by denominator square. Okay. So now I'm going to factor 6x, negative, negative. So what I'm going to factor right now for y prime would be negative 6x. If I do that inside the parentheses, I will have sine square of 3x squared plus 5 plus cosine square of 3x squared plus 5, all divided by sine square of 3x squared plus 5. Again, instead of memorizing the formula for cosine derivative, you can do this. Sine square plus cosine square of the same angle is 1. So the answer to this one is equal to negative 6x over sine square, or 1 over sine square is the same thing as cosecant square of 3x squared plus 5, and then times negative 6x. I'm going to write that up front. Negative 6x. And that's the answer.